Hi, my name is attorney Walter Hnot. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, and we're going to be going over D101 Filing Basics. Let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so next question. What types of claimants are problematic? What types of claimants are problematic? Who are the pains in the butt? Who are the worst? Who are the ones that you go home at the end of the day and you think, why did I help this person? Who are those people? Number one, the liars. Famous saying of mine. Okay? Famous because I say it to pretty much people who repeat it. The only time my clients tell the truth is when they lie twice and accidentally end up on it. Now, that's not accurate for my claimants. My claimants tell the truth a lot. But there's a lot of bad apples in the group that are accustomed to lying. And because of that, they've mastered the art of it. And because of that, it has created that phrase. The liars, an example, or a couple. Number one, I called you 4 times. You never called me back. They never called. We have a digital phone system where we can track when they call in. I already did that form. Why don't you have it? We can easily see what they've done, what they haven't done. We scan every piece of paper that comes into the office that we need for our actual adjudication purposes. It then gets uploaded into a general folder, which all the office people can see, and then it gets labeled by back office and uploaded to the vault and sent out to its appropriate location, whether it be the SSA, ODAR, or now they're called OHO, or some medical facility, etc. Parents of clients. I don't understand why she hasn't been found disabled yet. Well, it's very simple. It's because of her age. At 45 years old, in 5-year increments that increase upward from 45, the law gets easier. Your daughter is 32. She's claiming COPD, and her COPD isn't that bad. In fact, we're thinking about dropping her as a claimant because the medical records have shown that she has only mild to moderate severity. Another one. Let's see. I don't understand why it takes so long for you to do my paperwork. Or the other classic one that goes along that line. What am I paying you for? Truth is, they're not paying us. Not until we win their benefits. And if we don't win their benefits, then they don't pay us at all. If we do win their benefits, then ... In that situation, what occurs is that we get paid. But if we don't win them, we don't get paid. And it usually takes around 6 months to 2 years to get paid after they do. So as I like to remind people, you haven't paid me a cent. You haven't paid the firm a cent. And we have been paying out a lot of money to represent the individual, to get them forward, to get what we need from the SSA and other medical and administrative and vocational and academia facilities to get them through this process. Another one, the hostile type. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and find you, and I'm going to murder you and cut you up, into little pieces and yada, yada, yada. If that occurs, it's very simple. You call the police. Very simple. You call the police and you report it. Okay? That's it. We have a 0 tolerance at the firm when it comes to violent behavior towards a staff member or company property. 0 tolerance. You got an issue, you've got a problem, you've got a mental problem, that's fine. We get it. But we have 0 tolerance for hate and violent speech. Okay? Next thing. Let's see. What's another example of one? Oh, the alcohol abusers, the drug abusers. Very, very common among this crowd. You should understand that low-income homeless individuals, very high percentage of alcoholics, smokers, for example, drug users, crackheads, cocaine addicts, heroin users, alcohol abusers, etc., etc., etc. A lot of potheads, but pot won't be, illegal that much longer. In fact, by the time you watch this video, it'll probably be legal. The point is, these individuals are known for lying. They are known for stealing above all things, because they need to feed their habit by stealing things, selling things. They call it boosting. They'll boost a food stamp card. They'll boost a ticket to go on a bus. They'll boost small things that they can sell, sandwiches, stuff like that. Anything that they can fit in their bag or hide in their person, they'll boost. Okay? Boosting is illegal. You see somebody doing it, immediately call the police. Okay? These are the types of individuals that we work with. Some of them, and I want to be very clear and upfront with you, and you probably won't know it most of the time because you're not necessarily going to be reading their entire record, including their penal institution, their penal record, and also, let's call it like it is, their academia record. But understand, we do have quite a few murderers. We do have quite a few sexual abusers, molesters, not only of women of age, but also children. We do have people that come in with Nazi insignias, logos on their hands, things like that. We do have people come in with the opposite of that, the Black Panther logo and things like that, or whatever their group is called nowadays. I think they're switching it. The bottom line is this: we do represent these people. You will very rarely know their past unless you ask the attorney. If you think there might be a problem or something to watch out for, ask the attorney or a higher up staff member who can look into their e-folder record, and they will be able to direct you on things you should know about that claimant. Okay? We do represent those people. Now, that's not the majority of them. It's probably 1 out of every 200 is like that. But the bottom line is, we do represent these people, and for the most part, you'll never even know the crimes that they've committed in their past. Okay, we had one with, I think it was like 32 or 33 criminal acts, but that's the trophy winner of criminals. Okay, threw bricks through windows, lit AC units on fire. Acted as a driver for a drug dealer, all that stuff. All right. Drugs, big issue with these people. Just so you understand how these people work, if they are with you in an office and all of a sudden they run outside for some reason, like they have to run outside and it seems odd, that behavior can be, not necessarily is, but it can be, where they're basically going to buy drugs. Okay. If you notice that all of a sudden they're driving when they don't have a license or they don't have a car or whatever, that's because they're doing drug running. What the drug dealers do is they go ahead and get from a distributor drugs. Drug dealers then go to hotel rooms that they rent and they distribute these drugs to their drug runners. These are on high hour days where basically, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're going to be running around. These claimants are often used as drug runners, and the drug runners are usually paid in, for example, crack or heroin or cocaine or whatever. And that's how that works. Right? And if you want to know more about it, you can always ask me, because I've looked into these groups heavily, because I'm just disgusted by drug dealers. And if we could get rid of all the drug dealers in America and all the drugs, it would be better than curing cancer. It would affect more people than cancer victims. And you may be saying, oh, a lot of people have cancer. No, trust me. A lot more kids would stay with their mothers. A lot more mothers would not have the problems and would be able to work and continue to earn. A lot of society would continue forward. Cancer is a grain of sand compared to the destruction that these drug dealers do. And before you stop and think and say, well, I don't know if that's I don't think that's accurate. Before you go down that road, let me remind you that there is some 13-year-old girl out there. Could be in Eatonville, could be in Bithlo. There's a 13-year-old girl out there who was fed, it could be in any way. It could be smoked, could be a needle, who was fed drugs consistently to get her hooked to the point where she performed sexual acts in order to get more drugs from what they used to call a pimp, but what basically is now just a drug dealer. Okay? And there's a lot of that going on. And if you don't believe it, drive through a bad area at night. It won't take you long to find it. You just never do because it's a bad area. Okay. That concludes D101 Filing Basics for what types of claimants are problematic. Once again, what types of claimants are problematic. I will see you at the next video. Attorney Walter Hnot, Disability Resolution PA. Thank you.